All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Squeeze, double. Shift. Check 43. Kill. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Hatchet. Hey.
On first down, Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Switch. Check 24. Check.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
It's third down and 12.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 12.
Crunch. Showing it. 45.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
65. Check safety. Slam. Check 50.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
25. Check 25. Check the backer. Go. 26. Check. He's crashing.
Here's Taylor.
Check three.
It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
36. Check.
To throw on second and 6, Brissett. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? they're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
50, Mike's 50. Switch up, switch up. Check 13, check 13. Shift, shift. Switch, switch. Check 31. Out, 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 out.
They'll run with Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Get the flag. 50, Mike 50, yo. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten up. Check, check, check. Check, check.
They run with Taylor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. The give to Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
218, chop.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hit it.
Play action. Now it's locked. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Hey, wahoo. 42 to Mike, go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Watch the ship. Watch the slot. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check out. Check.
Now Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back. Whip. Boom. Check. Yeah. Hot. Safe.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now Gordon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Look at me. Go. Get it.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now to the air. Rock. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
General West. Check right 54. Right 54.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, exit.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 34-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Bang, 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 bang. Squeeze. Get wild.
They run the counter. It's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
50's the mic. I'm coming. 6 guys. Kill.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down.
That's good.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
What we got? Slam.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
We play to win. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Take four.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now Gordon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 44, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Check 50. Check 50. Fresno. 61. Nice box. Right. Check 25. Check the backer. Check 26. Check. One. He's checking Craig.
On first down, Taylor. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, echo.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Zip it.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
I got one.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat, Mike's in flat. Watch that. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Throwing, Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's track. Check 13. Check 13. Shoot. Switch. You're out. Check 31. Check 31.
Now Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Lock now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Lock throwing on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
Ready up. Smooth. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Topper. Under pressure. Tighten up. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And an alley to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Hop fire. Switch it. He's checking. Crack.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Kill, 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 kill. Shift.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Taylor, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
I got it. Whip.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Easy work. It's easy work.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On the set. 45. Check Mike 45. Go. 80 weapon. Check out. Say. Rush in. Pick the edge. Come.
On third down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson.
City, baby.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey. You're out. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. You draw closer.
Check nickel. Watch out.
Look at me, zipper. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. Let's go.
On second down, here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, check 24.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here I come. Bang.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Sponge. No. Alert 3. Slam. Shit. Check 43. Kill. Watch it.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
90, go. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Fant, the 1st-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the Colts' 37-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Tight end right. 4 down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On play action, Lock. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On first down, Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Brissett sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10 logo. 61, matchbox, lights. Get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Hey, Haywood, hurry up now.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell.
It's the game of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough.
Set 30 base. Alright. Set up. 50 plant. Hit it. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Set go. Here we go. 91. Ready, ready. Let's go now. 60 orange. Leaf river. Leaf river.
This is your last opportunity.
Get it.
Let's go for gold.
Ready? 10 Tucson. Set ready. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Shoot. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Outlaw. Set hut. On the ready. Fire. Ready, ready. 10 Lobo. Hut, go. Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Now. Let's go. 8 Reed. Alright. Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hit it. Set. 70 Indy. Set go. Yo, 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 cheetah, cheetah. Set up. 30 base. Ready, ready. Ready, break. Leaf river, leaf river. Okay, ready? Get it. Set, go.
Let's go, let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Shoot! Here we go! Gator. Let's go now. Nice. Hut. Ready? 60 orange. Fire! Set, ready? 10-2 soft. Hut, go! Ready? Now! Here we go, here we go! Hut! Ready, ready! Hit it! Ready, ready! 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Set, go! Down! 60 outlaw. Ready, ready. Let's go. Leaf River, Leaf River. Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Get it. Set. 8, read. Shoot! Set. 18. Set. Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Five. Here we go. 30 base. Huck, go. Ready?
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
You know what, man? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better.
Go now.
You guys
50,
have so much
right?
room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Ready? 18. Hit it. Set. Ready? 91. Set. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Ready.
It's time to pick it up. Let's
Leaf
go
River,
for gold.
Leaf River. Ready, ready. 60 oars. Down. 10 too soft. Get it. Let's go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Shoot. Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Set up. Set. 10 Lobo. Fire. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Huck, go. Ready, set. Now. Read. Head up. Here we go. 18 Gator.